Hey, what is up guys? So we got an awesome replay segment for you guys today. Thanks Proj and Teriyaki for sending in these replays using the new Synchro Pendulum that everyone's been like, oh man, you can't make this card. The card's impossible to get out. Alright guys, watch how easy this card is to bust out and how powerful it can be in the game. So it's irrelevant to the guys playing Fire Kings. The most important thing is to show you guys different ways that you can actually make this card. Because I think the card is very, very powerful, and like, it's not playing against, like, so to speak, meta. I mean, Fire Kings, you know, Fire King Island, we waited so long for this to come out in the TCG, and like, by the time the Fire King support came out for the TCG, it just like became irrelevant. No one cared about it. Pendulum way stronger, you know. And you destroy all their monsters, it just comes back anyways. But nonetheless, I don't know what other support we're getting for Pendulums, but it's crazy what you're able to do in Pendulums. I mean, you can just see like the guy had double monsters. And like it just doesn't matter. You're just gonna get rid of everything, and on top of that, the Nirvana High Paladin. This card is going to like the effect is so long. It doesn't even show up on my screen because we got that cam going. But this card's effect is so crazy good. So that was a quick little replay. Way you can make it in like Odd Eyes. There's a lot of different other builds. I really like this one to showcase what you can do in the deck by not only just making that card, but like see what you can do involving like other plays. So just watch this other play here. I think it's relatively strong. So he makes a Void Ogre Dragon, and then he's using like Unizombie over here, he makes Yazi. It's just kind of like a stepping stone to make the other card that he's going to be busting out. But he made a first turn Nirvana, and he's got Void Ogre Dragon. That's a pretty strong play because this card's effect is absolutely crazy. You don't even have to make Void Ogre if you're playing just like a general Pendulum deck. Just good because like Pendulum monsters can't be destroyed by battle, and also you take no battle damage at the end of the damage step of Pendulum monster control attack. All monsters your opponent controls lose attack equal to the attacking monster's attack until the end of this turn. Like, look what kind of crazy effect is that. Look, he busted out double too. And then when it dies, it goes into the Pendulum zone, and then it's got another effect. But yeah, we're just here to kind of just check out the different ways that you can bring it out, because there's a lot of combos that some people, like I said, people thought that this card was impossible to get out. Like, you know, originally some people thought Quasar, oh man, this card's so hard to get out, but it just comes down to learning the combos, guys, and learning out, you know, other ways we can make the card. It doesn't have to be like the bread and butter, like 2 cards, you know. There are a lot of other more obscure ways that you just have to kind of learn to make. And I don't know if this is like some guy that he keeps on doing, but this guy playing, it's a pretty cool deck though. It's like a token deck. But nonetheless, that Nirvana High Paladin, that Synchro Pendulum, guys, I think it's like, it is really strong, but it has to be strong, because otherwise, you know, what's the point of, you know, making it if it's not going to be seeing very much play? What about Ice Barriers, man? This came out, and they saw, like, no play in the game. I mean, they have some of the best Synchros, but nonetheless, I think a lot of decks will have access to it, especially in Pendulum-based decks. Like, it's crazy. Like, why does it need that effect? Like, this card's effect, I just want to mouse over it, okay, so I can read the second effect. I know my cam is, you know, blocking the monster effect, so the monster effect is that if Synchro summoning this card, you can treat one Pendulum summon monster you control as a tuner for that summon. If this card is Synchro summoned using a Pendulum monster as a tuner monster, you can target one summoned Pendulum monster as a tuner, and you can target one card in your graveyard and add it to your hand. Just, that's it, one card. At the moment, guys, the card is apparently still glitchy. That part doesn't actually work right, so if you're watching this like right now and you want to try it out, they're still implementing and fixing the bugs, so apparently you can't add the card yet. But adding any card obviously is a really good effect. We don't really need to test that out, so to speak. Like, you can add anything. You can instant fusion, like literally anything in the game that's, you know, in your graveyard. I think that's so crazy. But when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can halve your opponent's life point. Doesn't even need to send it to the graveyard or anything. It's so crazy strong, and you can see it from that little replay over there. There's also this one. This one's like one of the replays that I didn't get to finish it off because I thought it was such a crazy replay that I wanted to watch it myself, because like watching the cards, like the combos, I was kind of trying to learn how to bring out the Nirvana High Paladin. So he ends up busting on a first turn Beals. Like, what's the point of Beals? And I think the point of Beals was to essentially stall. There are other cards you can use to stall. I know a lot of people were tacking in the Melodist Diva card in a lot of just random matchups just to Pendulum summon that card, because if you can Pendulum summon that card or just special summon that card in general, some decks, they just like don't have a quick out to it, And if you're able to, obviously make cards like Nirvana, eventually, you can definitely destroy your opponent. And because this card is just so dang strong. I mean, it's got 3,300 attack. If it attacks something, you just half your opponent's life points. Look at that token, that massive 4,000 Inferno token. It's got that United We Stand because the guy is playing tokens. I think it's really cool that someone, in this day and age is still playing like a token-based deck with like, I think this guy was playing, at one point I saw him play like Mage Power, United We Stand, like, it can get pretty crazy when you boost up the attack of like tokens. There's a lot of decent support for tokens. It's not like tier 1 by any means, but nonetheless, it's pretty cool just to see, again, someone trying to be innovative in, this game, this day and age. But anyways, he goes ahead and makes a Red Dragon Archfiend Scar, right? I don't know why he didn't want to activate that card's effect, but nonetheless he did. Maybe he was afraid of like macro or something. I don't know. Nonetheless, maybe he's just he just wanted to show off that he's gonna make it over and over. But anyways, Beal's pretty good. Can't be destroyed by battle or by card effects. And I don't know, like Pendulum, like that. This card effect is just too crazy, and like all I want to do is make decks based around this, guys. Once that glitch gets fixed out, I want to try like a plant synchro that also makes this card, because like you can obviously make it doesn't have like it doesn't require Pendulum. It just requires a tuner and one or more non-tuner synchro monsters. So you can definitely bring it out a lot easier than I think people think. Because like I said, I wanted to share this with you guys because I thought the card was pretty easy to make. I don't know why there were so many people commenting and say you're not going to be able to make this card. It's going to require too many cards. I think it's pretty easy to make. And, the example shows, especially in a Pendulum-based deck. Now this deck, the Teriyaki's playing, it's a little bit all over the place. It's got the, the Brilliant Fusion can really tech in and add a lot of utility to, any deck, really. But I think what it comes down to is you're showing that there's other ways to make it. You don't have to make it in Pendulum decks. But I think if you're making it in a Pendulum deck, obviously any monster you summon, makes everything have, reduced attack, and, where's that card? It makes it so, all monsters your opponent controls, just your opponent controls, lose attack equal to the attack of the attacking monster. I don't know, man. It kind of. I want to make this and reduce everything by 3,300, and then attack over something, and then you half their life points. Someone also mentioned something good in the comments, which was that if you make 2 of these, if you just attack over 2 monsters, right? If they go from 8,000, let's say they have maximum HP, they haven't paid any life points. They go from 8,000 to 4,000 to 2,000, and then you just overlay double of these and make a Gustav Max, and that's game. And I really want to be able to try to bring you guys some replays of that. Again, once Nirvana High Paladin gets its effect implemented correctly without the glitches, we'll be able to add 1 card from our graveyard to our hand. And when you're playing whoa, the 8,000 card! Wow, dude, I didn't expect him to lose. Wow, that was the turn of events with the One Punch Man card D. Too good. I didn't even see the end of that replay. I thought he was just gonna stall with Beals and make another one of those Nirvana High Paladins, but he got gained by a card D, man. That is pretty hilarious. United We Stand, just too strong. But nonetheless, yeah, being able to have that effect with that Nirvana is just, it's crazy, because like I said, attacking twice, Gustav Max per game. But anyway, that was a really awesome replay, and I got some more replays of, well, I got them. I wanted to try the Magician Girls, guys. Let me know if you guys want me to do that next by giving that like button a titty slap. I'll do some of the new Magician Girls real soon, guys. Let me know if you guys want to see that. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think of Nirvana High Paladin. Do you guys think it's too OP? I think it's very, very strong. Is it OP? Probably, especially with the new Pendulum support coming out. Probably pretty easy to make. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Been your boy Will Smith from Independence Day, signing out.